There we go. And all right, there we go. All right, well, welcome to Monday Night Meetup. I was just telling these folks it's going to be the last Monday night meetup for a few weeks. So, a couple reasons. One, I'm actually having surgery on my hand next Monday. So I've had trigger finger for a few years. They've been doing shots, have been working, but at a point where they need to go in and cut it a little bit. So that's happening next Monday. So I won't be on next Monday night. And then we have Christmas and then we have New Year. So we'll be starting back up January 8th. So I wanted to get that out, especially if people are watching the replay and just watching a little bit. So tonight we're going to be doing something a little bit different, a little bit hopefully fun. I was trying to think of something. I know a lot of people have kids and grandkids that, especially around the holidays, we get together. You might want to do something with them. So I was searching, and I found this and I thought it was fun. So Judy knows me well. My painting skills are not great. um, but so let me take me
It was
big
still
first.
cute. Still cute.
I try, that's what's
Yeah,
important.
that's right.
That's right. Hey, Kathy, welcome. So, tonight we are going to be weaving a tree on a paper plate. And so, you need a sturdy paper plate, like one of those, uh, I don't know what they're called, thick paper ones or a styrofoam one, just something that's got a little bit of body to it so that we can actually put the warp on. That's what the we're going to do first. And then, I have a whole bunch of stuff here on the table. So I brought out a whole bunch of things because I wanted to show you, I know we're going to experiment. How about that? So, because I think that's one of the fun things about doing things like this is that you can just look around the house, see what you have, and go for it, right? So, okay. So this is what we're doing tonight. How to weave a Christmas tree on a paper plate. So if you wanted to paint it, you can. You don't have to, right? This was just kind of like my fun. So my goal, what I was trying to do is like there was a light behind the tree, and then it was dark. But so anyway, I tried again, still not very good. So, but that's what we're gonna go with. So let me go back to the table view. And there we go. Okay. So we're going to get that one out of the way. All right. So we got a paper plate. And let me show you on this one first. So we need two slits up at the top of the tree, and we need 10 down at the bottom. So like where your two are up here, you'll come down and kind of, divide that in the middle and do your two. So you want 10 slots are on the bottom and two up top. Mine are about 3/4 of an inch. I don't think there's a right or wrong. The only reason I have that, and I don't know, I'm going to bring this up really close. Can you see on my paper plate, it actually like had some marks on it. So I just used those marks as a guide, but you're going to see it's not going to really matter. So I'm trying, this is going to be the top of my tree. So I'm going to do just two slits up here and boom and boom. Okay, let me just, yeah, that's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna kind of bend it a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see it. You see that? So two slits. Let me turn it over. See it on the back better? Not really. Okay, like that. So two slits. All right. So now I'm going to just kind of, this is my middle. I'm going to come down. I'm going to do 5 this way and 5 this way. So just gonna do, what did I say? That was my middle-ish. All right. You guys know, if you've watched me for a while, you know I'm an ish kind of person. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And then we're going to do, oops, there we go, there we go. So about 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I got my tape. Let me grab some tape here, guys. All right. So that's the cutting. 2 at the top, 10 at the bottom. Okay, 10 across the bottom. And let's see, Kathy, are you weaving with us? Yay, excellent. Betty, hi Betty. You weaving with us tonight?
No, I think I will just watch for now.
Okay. All right. All right. So you can do this all with yarn. I'm gonna do the warp with twine and just I'm doing it that way because I think it's gonna be easier for you to see on the video than if it was all the same color. Like if I was doing on my all the warp in the same color as I was weaving with. So that's the only reason. But you can do whatever you want. Right? This is where we're gonna this is where we're gonna just have fun. So we're gonna do this really high tech. We're gonna start it at the top and we're gonna tape it on the back. So I'm putting it in the one and as I'm looking at it this way on the left. I'm just gonna stick it in there. And I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna tape it down. Maybe. I can. There we go. Oops. Oh, don't break your plate. Okay. All right. Piece of tape up there because I did crack it a little bit. There. Okay. You don't have to do that, but I just, when I pressed on it, I cracked it. So I'm repairing it. All right. So now, so we're coming out of the one on the left. So a couple things before we start actually putting this on. When you put it on, you want it to be taut, but you don't want to pull it so much that it's going to bend the plate. Okay. So we want it we want it to come in and we want it to be taut. So we're going to come to the one all the way on the left. And we're going to make it taut. We don't want to bend the plate. So we're coming from the left one here, all the way to the left of the 10 that we cut down here. Hey, Kathy, welcome.
Hey.
All right, so start at the top, taped it on the back. We're coming down all the way to the left. We're going to come underneath and come back up the one right next to it. So right next to it. You flip it over, so it's on the back. You're going from the farthest one to the next one in. Okay. And we're going to come up and we're going to go back in that same hole. Again, we're going to keep it taut, but not too tight. And now we're going to come out the other side on the top. Okay. And then we're going to just keep going. So we're going to go down to the third slot. Come up that fourth one. And we're going to just keep going to the left and coming out the right. And it's going to start to do these crisscrossy things. Don't worry about that right now. Oh, and I should have started. Let me back up just a little bit. I'm getting all tangled here. I cut about 9 feet of this ish. It's going to depend on the size of your paper plate. It's going to depend on, well, for this, it won't depend on thickness, but the other one it will. But so we're just going to keep going. So I cut about 9 feet. We'll see how that comes out here. All right. So down, come back around, come back up to the left, come out the right. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7. This has got a little, oh, maybe I can pull that out. There we go. I was going to say, if your yarn has like a knot in it or it has some character, leave it. Leave it. All right, we're coming up, coming back down. Trying not to be all tangled. All right, so we're good. there, and there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is number 10. And we're gonna come back up and we're
I see.
out. So let me just stop right there. It looks
many
kind of crazy.
1, 2, 3,
So you should end up with 10
10.
out of your 10 slots. Again, we started on the left, we came down, went around those first two, came back up, left to right, came to the third one, boom, ba-doom, and we just kept doing that pattern. It's kind of almost like a figure 8. And when we get all the way back to the top, you guys let me know when you're there. I'm going to just pause there for a second and let everybody catch up. Kathy C., you said you were watching? Yes? Or are you weaving? Sorry, I forgot already.
Me?
Kathy C. Kathy S.
Schneider.
Schneider. Sorry,
I'm just
it's
watching,
Kathy
just watching,
Cats on your name.
just watching, just watching.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Val, how are you doing there, Valerie?
I think I got it. I think
Okay.
I'm ready.
Do you go by Valerie or Val?
Valerie.
Valerie. Okay, perfect. All right. And Kathy Parrish. Good?
My my circle's smaller, so
Okay, that's okay.
I don't think I'm going to have 10, but that's okay.
Okay, well, that's okay. If you don't have 10, that's okay. We'll go with it, right? If you have a smaller
Okay.
plate, then you don't need to go as wide, right? Because your tree won't be as big.
Right.
Okay.
Except I should have gone this way. All right.
All right. So once you've got all 10, then we do this really fancy thing at the top where we're just going to tie them all together. So I came out the left, I went underneath, and I'm just going to kind of wrap it around and pull it tight. This is going to make it more of a triangle shape. So wrap it around a couple times and tie it off. I kind of just, there we go. There we go. Okay. So come up close. So basically you just wrapped it around and I tied it a little bit. Now, because it's really close together up top, you can use something little, or if you want to just start weaving just wherever it is. So on this one that I did the first time, I just kept going with some of the, I think this is like baling twine. I think that's what it is. But I just wove a little bit up here before I started my green. But we don't have to do that. In fact, I think I'm going to cut this one off just because I want to play a little bit more with this one. All right. If you have a needle with a big eye, you can use that to put your yarn through to make it easier to weave. But I'm just going to do it with my fingers because I want to show you you can do it. So I'm gonna start in the middle, and I'm just gonna bring this tail down in between a couple and kind of pull it up, and then I'm gonna weave just over under. I'm gonna pull it. See, just over under, over under, over under. So I start in the middle, so my tail will be underneath, so you won't see it. All right, and no. I don't know how long this piece is actually. I just cut a piece. All right. And then I'm going to just bring it all the way up to the top here. So I'm going to weave it more down here just because it's easier to get my fingers in. but then I'm going to pull it up. Okay. All right. Pulling it up. So now I'm going to go back the other way and I'll just do the opposite. So I was over on the end, so I will come under. So I'm going to go back and forth. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Try not to pull that too much. In fact, I'm going to put a piece of tape on this just to piece of tape. I'm going to put a piece of tape here just to keep it secure now that we're done wrapping around. I'm just gonna so over, under, all the way across. Doop, 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 doop. All right. Put through. All right. Doop, doop. And then I'm going to bring it all the way up there. And I'm just, there we go. Boop, 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 and pulling it up. So this is the part where you can start to have some fun. So I'm going to do a couple rows with this green. And you just want to make sure that you are going opposite of the row before, just like when you weave on a basket, when you go over, under, over, under. Doop, doop. And doing it down here towards the bottom is easier because up top they get a little close together. It's hard to tell. If you have a needle, you can use a needle to, help go through. If you crochet and you have a crochet hook, you could use a crochet hook. So let me see, I have one here. Could use a crochet hook here to to go over under to help. Bloop. But your fingers work great. So, and then I'm just pushing it up. Okay. So there's 3 rows. Let me get up nice and close. All right. So I was thinking about this. I'm actually going to cut this piece because I want to play a little bit. So I'm going to do a couple more rows, maybe one more row. So over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Over, under, over, under. Pull it through. Now, the thing you want to remember as you're pulling through, right? You want to keep a triangle shape. So make sure when you're pulling through that you're not pulling too tight. You don't want to end up with a rectangle. You want to keep the tree going. All right. So you can you don't have to do all one color. So I happened to have some green yarn, which was convenient. But you guys know I love color. So I'm going to put this piece, I'm just going to kind of leave it there for a second. I found, Lord knows if and when I die, obviously I will one day, people are going to be going through my stuff and they're going to be, why does she have this? So I found this leftover yarn from a scarf that I made eons ago, but it's kind of got different thicknesses and it was pretty. And I thought I could use it for something. So we're gonna use some in here. I'm gonna just untangle it a little bit. But I was trying to think of what would be fun, different things to try in our tree. So this is it's almost like fleece blanket. When you have a fleece blanket, like that's what this feels like. So I thought this might be kind of fun to to kind of weave through. So I'm just gonna kind of play here, you guys. So I'm gonna this is where I ended. I'm gonna stick the end of this piece in, so it's in the back. Again, I'm not gonna worry about the tails because they're gonna be underneath. And this is supposed to be a low stress, fun project. And then I'm gonna just do my over, under. So if you have yarn, like chunky yarn, or you have something that's a little thicker like this, it's gonna go faster, first of all. So let's get this in. All right, I'm gonna just leave that piece up there for a minute. And I'm gonna do a couple rows of this. It's got purple in it. You know, purple is my favorite. So let's do a couple rows of this.
Do you have anything that's not purple?
I have a lot of things that aren't purple. But I do have a lot of purple. You know that.
Purple twine.
It is one of my favorites. Okay. So I got a couple of that. And now I'm gonna leave it off to the side. I'm gonna pick up my green again, and I'm just gonna come down and just kind of cross over and weave again. So there's no right or wrong way to do this, right? You can just you could add in different colors. So I was thinking this might be kind of like I could make it kind of like garland going through the tree. That's what I was thinking. We'll see if that's what it looks like when we're done. But I was also trying to think of some other things. So if you like to have beads, or if you have beads, I was thinking, let me do this couple here. So we're just gonna really play. I'm gonna show a whole bunch of different things, and hopefully the tree doesn't look horrible when we're done. So I have these beads. If you've been with me, you've seen me have them. They're pony beads. But I was thinking, oh, I wonder if I could put, let's see, this has got blues and purple. So let's take a blue. Let me see if I can do this, if it'll go through. It does. Look at that. All right. So penny beads go through my yarn. So I was thinking if you wanted to put some beads on that would kind of look like ornaments on your tree. Just going to kind of lay them in there and then keep weaving. Weave, 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 weave. Let's see. We did that one there. All right, we're just gonna bloop, bloop. So I said no right or wrong. I wanted to show you a few techniques to say use your imagination. All right, did I show that? I didn't show that up close. There's the bead on there. Just kind of laid in. So let's see. Should we add another bead? We'll add another one over here. Another ornament. Let's see. How about a purple one? I love the yarn just fits right through those. So pony beads have nice big holes, so that's kind of fun. Right. If you had like buttons, holiday buttons, or not holiday buttons, you could put a button, stick them in there. Let me come up close. All right, so come back over one more time. Doop, doop, doop. And doop. So then I was trying to think about, other things that you had. So in this one, I put this kind of silver glittery stuff. That's what this was. I just wanted to show it to you. This is what I have left of it. Again, this was in my stash of things to craft with. So where weave across, weave across. But I thought that was kind of fun. Gave it a little sparkle in the other one, but I wanted to get a little more colorful in this one. All right, so I'm just gonna leave him hanging there. I'm gonna pick up this piece that I had before, and I'm gonna just, whoop. There we go. And again, you want to make sure that you don't pull too tight when you are pulling the ends. And now I'm just gonna weave across at this piece again. So when I did that, I left this one, I just left this one out and I just came right over that piece and then started the weave where it was. So the green was over, so I came under. Come up really close. You can see that. And then we're just gonna stick it up there. Doop, 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 doop. All right. So Judy, I know you've been clearing out a lot of your stash as you've been going back and forth to Florida. Do you still have a stash of stuff?
Oh, yes. I'm gonna teach 3 classes down there this winter, and so I've got to take stuff with me for that.
Excellent. All right, so I think I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to pick up this green piece again over here. And again, just as long as you are going opposite of the row before, you can get creative here. All right, so as I'm going, Valerie, let me just check in. How are you doing?
I redid my paper plate thing and it's looking better.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm starting
Kathy?
over.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. No stress. That's the only rule in my classes. No stress. Okay. So you guys are kind of getting the idea. All right. So let me see. I'm going to finish this piece off. And then I'll show you a couple other things that I grabbed that I wanted to just play with in our colorful Christmas tree here. All right. So we're going to push it up, push it up. Don't pull it too tight. Push it up, push it up, push it up. Okay. So, last year sometime I had gotten some rugs from Five Below that were fabric rugs, the fabric rugs, and I took them apart. I washed them and then I took them apart, and there were all these beautiful pieces of different kinds of like sari fabric is what a lot of it was. And so, I was thinking, I bet we could put some fabric in here too. So I'm going to try it. Let's see. I'm going to just back it up a little bit so I can. There we go. All right. I'm just going to kind of leave that end underneath it. And let's see what this looks like. We're gonna doop. So if you have fabric remnants, this one's about, I'm gonna squish it up. This is about 2 inches wide, but it's really it like squishes up nicely. So let's just try some fabric in here because I thought this might be kind of fun too. So if you didn't have yarn, but you had fabric, you could weave with the fabric. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Get that in there. All right. Well, we'll take a piece of this blue. And let's see, we are just gonna squish it up here and I'm gonna come underneath it. There we go. All right. And pick some of this pretty, we are making this colorful tree. Yeah, this again, it's just we're just going over and under and over and under and over and under. And now I'm going to take this and I'm really going to just kind of squish that fabric. Squish it right up there. Pretty fun.
Mhm.
All right, let's see. Let's do another row of this, and then I also had some of this gold string. So this is pretty thin. So if you're going to use something that's thinner like this, then it is just going to take more times going across, right? If you use something a little bulkier. So if you were doing this with kids, I would definitely go for the chunkier yarn, or at least worsted weight yarn that's got a little bit of body to it, so the kids don't get frustrated depending on how old they are, right? You want them to be successful, and they can just keep going back and forth. They don't have to switch things up. And take the fabric, and I'm going to go back. Let's see. There we go. All right. Go back, we'll do another row with the red fabric, nice and pretty and bright. And then we'll get some more green going because it is a tree. Oops. So, and again, we are just going over, under, over, under, over, under. So let me pull that up while I've got it woven in there. So it's just over one, under one, over one, under one. And then we're pulling it all the way across here. Scrunch that up. Whoops, don't break your plate. All right. There we go. All right, I think we'll maybe. All right, let's get some more green. Now, Judy, I was thinking about you. And I know you like to twine.
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, that's cool.
you could definitely twine on this. So let's
It's a good idea.
Pardon?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that.
So let me we'll do a couple rows of twining just so you guys can see. I think if you're doing it with kids, I would just kind of stick with the over under, just because that's I think that's depending on the age of the kids. How about that? But let's see. All right. See if we can twine. Twine is kind of, we put a little there we go.
No.
There we go. I'm going to do kind of a little, I'm going, there we go. I'm going to do a little reverse twine on this one, sort of. So it's a twine, it's just upside down. Because normally we move from the open end up. There we go. So that up. There we go. You guys can see.
Well, that's cool.
You could twine too.
That's nice.
So your imagination. All right. So who do we have on? Are any of you guys going to have kids around that you might want to do this with? Maybe.
Mine are too young.
Yours are too young. All right.
I've done this with kids with
Have
this
you?
sort. This.
Oh, the circle one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just let them take the colored yarn and go. This is all split.
Yep.
And if they want to weave some
What's it
in,
called?
they can.
I can't remember. Actually, when I was looking at things, I saw that it's called like circle something. I can't remember exactly, but it was like
Yeah.
Circle weaving.
circle weaving or circle, and they can hang it up. And
Yep.
I've done that with them.
Well, there you go. All right. So twine, twine, twine. Twine, twine, twine. Now, the other thing that you can do, and since I have this and it's doubled, it was one of the things I was going to show you, is you could double up your yarn. And then I'm just going to go back to over, under, but you could double up your yarn and that will make it go faster too. So I was trying to think about things that, you know, and especially down towards the bottom, you know, you have bigger space. So
There's a lot of ribbons out there I'm sure you could use.
oh, ribbons would be great. All right, I'm gonna go, let's see, I'm gonna go back another time here. I'm gonna double it up. So just so you guys can see, I'm coming up close again. So
That's
you can
cute.
all kinds of textures in here. You know, use what you have. Don't go out and buy stuff. Use what you have. Have fun. Try different things. Now I'm showing you some things. I'm not showing you every conceivable option that's out there. Ribbon would be really cute. So just make sure you don't pull too tight on your ends so that you keep your tree. Let's see. I'm gonna take more. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this baby back down here. We'll come under those. There we go. Let's pull this because it's got purple in it. All right.
Lime green and purple.
Lime,
Perfect.
you know, and red, and you know, we got it all going. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm just gonna cut this baby off. Just gonna cut those off because we're not putting any stress on these. I'm not worried about things like popping out, right? It's gonna be a paper plate. So weave down as far as you want, but I wanted to show you that we can also make a trunk for your tree. So you don't have to go all the way down. If you don't want a trunk, then just keep weaving and weave all the way down to the bottom of your plate. Just keep it going. I'm just gonna finish this out just because I have it here. And then we're gonna do our trunk. All right. So let me just say again, for those who joined late, or if you're watching on the replay, this is going to be the last Monday night for this year, Monday night meetup. I am having some surgery on my hand next Monday. Then we have Christmas, then we have New Year's, and so we will join back on the 8th of January. So to mark your calendars. So we're going to take a few weeks off and enjoy some holiday time. And okay, all right, there. And let's see. Oh, I still have a piece here of my green. All right, let me please put one row green at the bottom, and then I'm calling it good. Good on my colorful.
So is the goal to leave it on the paper plate?
It is. That's why I painted my beautiful painting.
Okay, that's why you painted. Okay.
So yes, no laughing at my painting, you guys. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's just do one more piece and we'll call it good. All right. Yes, the goal is to leave it on the plate and then you can just hang it up. Now, I guess if you wanted to take it off the plate, you'd be okay at the top because we tied it off and you'd have a nice little loop to hang it. You would just have to tie off your bottoms. that sounds bad. But let me get this in, and we're gonna, I think we're gonna, there we go. And again, we're just going over, under, other than the one row we did twining, just because we can. All right. So again, if you have like a yarn needle and you want to stick your whatever material you're using, something that has a nice big eye, you can do that. And actually, let me see my tail. I'm going to undo this part. I'm going to leave my tail right here in the middle because I'm going to weave my stem. I'm going to take, I don't know, a piece of my twining, my baling twine. And I'm just going to leave that there, and we're just going to weave over it, and then I'll trim it up. So to do our tree trunk, we're going to weave the 4 in the middle. Did somebody have a question? No, okay. I thought I heard a question. Okay, so we had 10 on mine. I'm going to weave the middle 4 to be my tree trunk. Now, if you are on a smaller plate and you have a smaller number of warps, the things going up and down, then you decide how big you want your tree trunk. Okay. So again, I'm just gonna I'm gonna just start this over under. I'm just going to I'm going to leave my tails, and I'm going to weave my tails right in and catch them. Okay. So there's 4. Again, I'm just going to leave the tail under there. All right. So now we're just going to weave. Now this is where, if you have a needle, it works really well. Let me see if I couldn't find my yarn needle, so I was looking for needles that had a good size eye on them. See if I can get one to. So that's got a pretty good eye on it. You see that? Let's see if I can thread this through it. Maybe not. Nope, it's not going to work. But if you have a yarn needle that has a really big eye, they're usually like plastic. The ones the ones I usually see are like light blue and plastic, but they have a really big eye on them. So the other thing you can do, because I also crochet, is you can use your crochet hook as a, so I'm kind of putting it over, under, and then I'm going to use it to grab my piece and pull it through. All right. And we're going to leave those tails under there. Okay. Doop, doop. And push that up. All right. And then I'm going to go back the other way. And let's see. Under. Oops. Yeah. And it helps if you go over, under on all of them, not under 2. Let's try that again. All right. Over, and under. Okay. Grab that piece through. There we go. So then I'm going to come back the other direction. I'm going to grab it. So again, I'm just going over, under, and then I'm going to grab my piece and pull it through. So I'm going to pull these a little bit taut so that, there we go. You guys in there. Tucked in there. Go. Go. There we go. Okay. Get that. Boom. Okay. Boop, boop. So I'm pulling these a little bit taut because I want my tree trunk to be a little bit narrower than the width of the plate. But you decide. It is your tree. over, under. So pulling that through. And pushing it up. So I'm just going to go back and forth a few times to get a little bit of my tree trunk. Now I'm just flipping back and forth so I can use my crochet hook.
Okay.
And I said, if you have a needle, you can use a needle. So you decide how big do you want your trunk. I said this is smaller, so it doesn't fill up the space as fast. All right, so as I'm working on my trunk here, what questions do you have? Or other ideas of things you could use? So I heard ribbon. Just awesome. I didn't think about ribbon. Ribbon would be fun. Anything else you guys can think of? No. All right.
We're too busy working.
You're working too hard. All right. All right. Kathy Parrish, did you
How about pipe cleaners?
pipe? Oh, pipe cleaners.
Or something like that.
That would work. I think anything that is fairly flexible would work on these. All right. So when you come up close, so you can see I've got a little bit of a tree trunk. So you could keep going. I'm gonna stop there just because I don't want to, you guys don't need to watch me. Let me just cut some of this off. I'll just finish off this little piece. I think string, you know, like this is colored string, but paracord.
Oh, yeah.
Paracord might be fun. So your imaginations. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna leave them. All right. That's it. Now you could put a dab of glue if you wanted to, or tuck it in, you know, bring it up and tuck it in. But there's my colorful tree.
It's cool. I like
So-
the powder beads.
And right, we could put
Mhm.
you could put buttons. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. So you could glue things on afterwards. So here's my button bag, one of my button bags, I should say. Let's see. You could take buttons. Yes, grab. So you could glue a button on. So here, there's a blue
Oh.
button. There's a red button. All right, so let me pretend. Okay, so you could glue buttons on. You could do that.
What's
Are we making something?
yeah.
If
Sorry.
you remember a few weeks ago, we made little ornaments with our Jenga blocks. If you didn't see that, it's out on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel. But here was, right, you could add in, you know, you could add in to there, or maybe our little snowman. So these were we made these out of the Jenga blocks as embellishments to go on baskets, but you could put them on your tree.
Oh,
Let me see, what else did I grab? Did I grab anything else? I'm looking through my pile over here. I think that was it. So just to kind of recap, you're gonna string, if you want to paint your paper plate, much better than me, I hope. I was trying to go for like, the tree was lit in the outside and it was darker on the outside, but yeah, painting is not my skill. But you want to do 2 slits at the top, and I did 10 at the bottom. I started at the top left. I taped it on the back of my plate. I came down to the far left, underneath to the second one, back up to the left, came around the right, and then did that all the way across until we had 10 pieces going up and down. And then I tied around the top to pull everything together and tied it off so it was tight. And then we started weaving. So just over under weaving. We used a bunch of materials in this one. We used yarn. We used like a fleece yarn. We added in some pony beads. We added in fabric. And we ended it with some baling twine to make our tree trunk. So that's a quick recap. All right. Valerie, are you ready to share? Let me make yours bigger.
As far as I got, I need to get
Nice.
Oh,
I need to get this thinner. Find a different thinner.
okay. Well, you know what? I know what else I found a star. Oh, there's my star. All right, I'll show you guys. I'll go back. So that looks good. I like that yarn.
Looks great.
The yarn is fun, but I would like something thinner here so I wouldn't get as confused.
Okay. All right. That's
But
it.
it's fun.
But you're learning. That's what it's all about.
And
Okay.
it's fun and quick.
It is. All right. Let's see. Kathy, you ready to show? Kathy Parrish? Let me get yours.
Nice.
Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you did yours on cardboard.
Yes.
Yes.
On that
Yes.
circle.
On the circle cardboard. Perfect. Excellent. I love all the different colors there. All right. So that was the other thing. I knew I had one more thing over in my little pile. I found some of my stars. So I was thinking you could glue a star at the top.
All right.
Or an angel or whatever else that you would like to have at the top of your tree. But I thought that would cover up some of that very beginning. So Valerie, for the, where the
Yeah.
very beginning, you could add a star and then you wouldn't have to worry about that. So all right. All right. So that's what I have for this. So now it is time for show and tell. Judy, I love the little tree behind you. You look very relaxed. Beautiful.
It's my little basket tree. I've been working this week on Eric Taylor miniatures.
Nice.
I
Oh
don't
my
have
goodness.
Oh,
no nails yet.
oh,
Is that cane or ash?
It's ash.
Ash. Oh my God. Are those nesting?
No, they don't nest. This is the
Yep.
wine. And this is called Rising Up.
Oh, it's got the
And
little dust on it.
this one's called Spice, and the other one was a male basket. So
Nice.
this completes my set of all of his little miniatures.
Oh, I love that.
I just hang them on the tree back here. I
See?
don't have any ornaments on it yet.
Excellent. So that's your basket tree.
They're fun. Yes, that's my basket tree. All the little ones that I collect, I just stick them on there. Stays up year round.
Excellent.
beautiful.
I have a tree that stays up year round too. That's one of the little woolly trees.
Oh yeah. I have one of
Um,
those too somewhere.
Yeah, I keep that one on my mantle in our den, and then I decorate differently throughout the year. But there's a few owls that stay on there all year round, and the lights, and then I add different things for the different holidays throughout the
Those
year.
are fun to make.
They are. Though my hand got really tired from all the cutting. Okay. So Valerie, I think this is the first time that you've joined us. So at the end, we do show and tell if you'd like to share anything, and it doesn't have to be basket related. So we have people who do all kinds of stuff. It's kind of just a nice way to kind of see what people have been working on. So,
I
if
would
you'd
have
like to share anything,
I need to go to the next room and show you what I've been painting.
go get it. Because I bet
Okay.
you are a much better painter than I am. All right, let's see. Betty, do you have anything to share this week? Okay, you're on mute first, but so no, you said I'm thinking.
I really don't right at the moment. I can't show you what I've been working on, but it's pine needle.
Wow.
It's what?
It's
Oh,
Oh
Oh
my.
my gosh,
oh,
that
man.
is gorgeous. Oh, it's pine. What's in the center?
it's a piece of ironstone.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
It's
that's
the
just a
outside
few hours of work.
is. That's why it's not done yet.
Yeah. Is it going to stay flat? It looks like it's flat. Are you keeping it flat?
It is flat right now, and I'm at a standstill because I like it flat, but I want to make a basket of it, and I think I'll just come up with a small curve.
Nice, nice. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work.
Thank you. Very
All right.
tedious.
It is, but it's fun. I love doing pine needles. I find it very soothing, actually.
Well,
I know
you can do
people think I'm
pine-
crazy.
You can do pine needle and watch TV.
True, 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 true. All right, let's see. Kathy Schneider, do you have anything you want to
I have a
share?
cross stitch piece. I made them for my neighbors down here. My husband and I really, and the kids when they grew up, we liked Home Alone. You remember that, the movie, of course? And they had a thing, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. So I made these for everybody.
Well, aren't those pretty?
Oh, your cross stitch is gorgeous.
But I hope they get the humor because they're going to say, why is she saying filthy animal? I hope she's not calling me a name, but we'll see. But I did want to ask you, Lorelea, you did the Tannenbaum tree, Nancy Matthews.
Yes, 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 yes.
Is that, I have it to make. Is it, how many, did it take you 2 days, 3 days, 4 months or what?
Couple hours.
Oh, a couple,
Like,
okay.
I want to definitely less than 4 hours. I think it was around 3 hours, something like that. It goes really fast.
Okay, but I should be okay just following her directions because she's not here to do it with me. So I'm hoping I can do it.
You should. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm happy
Okay,
to,
thanks. Thank
since
you.
I did it. Yeah.
And happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
You too.
Let's see. Kathy Parrish, anything you want to share?
I have these that I made.
Oh, wait. Let me make you bigger. Oh, look how cute.
Wow.
There, you do them around a piece of cardboard.
Board. So
Nice.
I think that's what Valerie, that's what you were talking about trying to do.
It's on livedcrafteat.com.
Didn't you do that last year, Lorelea?
I did something similar to that. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and it was, once you get it going, you just keep doing
It's-
it.
Yep, it's very fun to do. Well, those
It's
came out really cute. Are those for you or are you using them as
Yeah, I gave them away. I did so many of them. They were so
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yep. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Did I get everybody? Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh wait, there you're back. All right. Let's see. Let me make you bigger.
Oh, cute.
Oh my gosh. Look
That's so nice.
cute.
Snow globe.
Much better painter than I am.
Oh my
It's not
gosh.
finished yet. I'm doing a front and a back. So
Wow.
Ah, those are adorable. Look at that foxy, so cute.
I'm following a pattern from, I think her name is Erica Joanne. So
Okay.
I buy her pattern. They're really inexpensive, like $1 or $2 e-patterns. So
Excellent.
I have
So
two
cute.
Adorable.
They're very young, but I'm hoping that they'll like foxes.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I like to see people who can actually paint, unlike me, who, throws some paint on things. We'll call it good. That's right. We have fun. That's what it's all about. Well, again, I wanted to say happy holidays to everybody. We will start back up on January 8th. So I hope everybody has some good downtime, some good friend and family time. I know the holidays aren't always easy, so take care of yourselves. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I know I know always around the holiday, like I don't have my mom anymore, and I just had a picture come up on my Facebook today that was from Christmas, I think it was 8 years ago, that popped up on where she was staying, had Santa there, and we went and got a picture with Santa and the two of us. And I was like, oh, so good memories, but also some sadness. So
Oh,
take care of yourselves as you go through those all those emotions, I will say. How about that?
Good luck with your surgery.
Right. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. So 2 weeks, I'm not allowed to do anything with my hand.
uh-oh.
That should
I'm like-
sound,
I'm like,
Uh-oh.
what? 2 weeks? Are you kidding? So I have a lot to get done between now and next Monday. But that's okay. That's
The
okay.
hardest is going to be sitting still.
Not using my hand. He's like, you can't use it at all for 2 weeks. I'm like, not. I said, what about exercising it after the surgery? He's like, you can do range of motion, but not even like squeezing a ball or anything. He's like,
Oh,
nothing for 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, it's going to be really hard. So wish me luck. Send me good, positive thoughts from
Right.
me below.
All right.
All
all
right.
right.
You
Thank
guys
you.
take
Thank you.
care. Thanks for joining tonight, and we'll see you guys back in January.
All right. Thank you.